Okay, let's unpack this. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating world of one of the most, well, recognizable and regal feline companions out there, the Persian cat. We're drawing our insights from this really interesting excerpt. It's titled Persian Cats Explained: History, Care, and Common Health Issues.
Are
Mission. Well, it's basically to give you a shortcut to being truly well-informed about these majestic animals, getting beyond just how stunning they look.
Yeah, what's really fascinating here is how much depth there is.
Yeah.
How much is encapsulated in truly understanding just one single breed. It's really not just about the aesthetics, is it? It's the whole picture. From their, well, centuries-old origins right through to the specific daily needs that keep them healthy and happy.
Exactly. So first up, let's talk history. These cats have such a distinctive look, that iconic flat face, the amazing coat. Where did they actually come from? How did they become, the breed we see today?
Well, the source points back to ancient Persia, right,
Uh-huh.
which is modern-day Iran.
Okay. Persia. Makes sense with the name.
Precisely. And they were apparently brought to Europe maybe around the 17th century by explorers, traders, that sort of thing. And that's where the selective breeding really kicked off, focusing on that long flowing coat and that very specific brachycephalic, the flat facial
Yeah, a
structure.
flat face. That's
Yeah.
so key to their look.
It absolutely is. And that breeding history, those centuries of shaping specific genetic lines, if we connect this to the bigger picture, understanding that lineage is just crucial. It directly informs their unique physical characteristics and, like, as we'll probably get into, even some potential health predispositions. The history isn't just a fun fact, it's really the foundation.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. And it's that unique lineage, that focus on certain traits that leads us straight into their care needs today, right?
Yeah.
Because beyond the history, anyone who's even just admired a Persian knows that coat. It looks like it needs very specific attention. So for you, if you're thinking they're getting a Persian, or maybe you already have one, what does their care actually entail? What are the real non-negotiables here?
Yeah, this brings us right to the practical side. Their unique physical traits, they really demand a particular approach to care. It's absolutely vital for their well-being. The source really emphasizes daily grooming, daily, often with something like a slicker brush, to stop mats and tangles from forming.
Daily grooming. Wow.
Yeah, especially around the neck area and their hindquarters. If you don't keep up with it, that beautiful fur can become, frankly, a painful mess pretty quickly.
Okay, so daily brushing is a must.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes, it also highlights regular eye cleaning. Because of that brachycephalic facial structure, their eyes can tear quite a bit. That can lead to staining, sure, but if it's left unchecked, you could be looking at skin irritation or even infections around the eyes. So again, it's not just cosmetic, it's comfort and health.
That daily grooming and eye care. That's definitely a commitment to factor in. Okay, so here's where it gets perhaps most critical. Given those unique features we've talked about, the flat face, the coat, and that whole history of selective breeding, what are some of the common health considerations, challenges that Persian cats might face? What should someone be aware of?
Right. And understanding these potential challenges, it isn't just about knowing what to sort of watch out for or avoid. It's really about proactive care.
Yeah.
It's appreciating the profound responsibility that comes with these specific breed characteristics. So the source points out their brachycephalic nature, that flat face, while it gives them their distinctive look, it can unfortunately lead to respiratory issues, things like stenotic nares, which means narrowed nostrils, making breathing a bit harder.
Okay, breathing difficulties.
Yeah, and potentially dental problems too, sometimes due to jaw misalignment. And beyond that structure, Persians are known to be predisposed to certain genetic conditions like polycystic kidney disease, PKD, it's a progressive kidney issue, and also hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, or HCM, which is a heart condition.
CKD and HCM.
Got it. So this really raises that important point about advocating for your pet's health, doesn't it? Regular vet checkups, screening. It's particularly important if you're considering bringing a Persian into your home.
Definitely sounds crucial.
Okay.
So, wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you, the listener? We've taken a pretty concise deep dive here. We looked into the history, how those distinct features came about, the really vital daily care they need, coat and eyes, and touched on some key health things to be aware of. What stands out most to you from all this?
Well, I think ultimately it just highlights how much depth there is to learn, even about something as seemingly straightforward as a pet breed. Having that knowledge about a breed's specific needs, whether it's historical context or medical awareness, it just lets us appreciate them more, care for them better. It helps foster a stronger bond, really, and ensures they can live healthy, fulfilling lives. It's all about informed companionship, isn't it?
Informed companionship. I like that. So next time you see one of these magnificent cats, maybe at a friend's house or even just a picture, you'll know there's a whole story behind that beauty. A story stretching from ancient Persia, involving specific grooming tools, maybe even genetic tests, and perhaps, it'll make you think a little more about the unique relationship we have with our animal companions. The layers of responsibility, sure, but also the immense joy they bring, especially when we take the time to truly understand what makes them unique, something to mull over.